رجاء من المصورين. Thank you everyone. Can you go back to your seats please so we can start? Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Fatma Naimi. I'm the Communications and Media Executive Director at the Supreme Committee. As we are approaching the 1 month to go milestone this week, it's our great pleasure to have you here with us, alongside with my colleagues from FIFA, SC, and Q22, to share the latest updates when it comes to the readiness and the preparation of this historic FIFA World Cup. I think you all agree with me that the country, the region, and the fans are all excited, actually, as we're getting closer to kickoff. For us, we wanted to take this opportunity through this press conference to share all of the latest updates and preparation when it comes to the FIFA World Cup, alongside our senior management. So I would like to take the pleasure of introducing Engineer Yasser, the Director General of the Supreme Committee for Delivery and Legacy, Mr. Nasser Al-Khater, the CEO of the Qatar 22 FIFA World Cup, Colin Smith, the FIFA Chief Operating Officer, FIFA World Cup. And I would like to hand over to my colleague Brian Swanson, the Media Relations Director at FIFA, to give some few remarks.
Thank you very much indeed, Fatima. Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here in Doha. Not long to go now until the start of the FIFA World Cup here in Qatar. The FIFA President is with the Asian Football Confederation in Kuala Lumpur at the moment. Before travelling to Malaysia, he recorded this video message for all of us here today.
In just over a month's time, we will all welcome the world to Qatar. We have always said that Qatar will deliver the best ever edition of the FIFA World Cup. And as you look around the country today, at the state-of-the-art stadiums, the training pitches, the metro, the wider infrastructure, everything is ready and everyone is welcome. Over the years, Qatar told the world to expect amazing. And looking around the country now, we can see that Qatar has delivered amazing. But a great FIFA World Cup is not only about infrastructure and stadiums. It is about experience, and it is also about legacy. It is about creating memories that will last a lifetime, with a vast array of entertainment options and festivals across the country to cater for every single fan. It is about the groundbreaking reforms that in the past years and in the years to come are changing the lives of thousands of workers for the better. It is a FIFA World Cup of firsts, the first ever FIFA World Cup in the Arab world, and hosted by the current Asian champions, Qatar, who also won the trophy for the first time. The first time that fans and journalists can attend different matches in a single day. The first time that media will arrive in the country, book one accommodation and remain there for the entire tournament. And for the first time ever, fans supporting 32 different countries will be together in one place to interact with one another, to enjoy an extensive entertainment program specifically built around the tournament, to learn about new culture and to create great memories thanks to their one shared passion. This is football, the game we all know and love. This FIFA World Cup, a tournament of peace and unity, will be the one that brings the world together after some difficult times. And let me repeat it clearly. Everyone will be welcomed to the tournament, regardless of their origin, background, religion, gender, sexual orientation, or nationality. At a time of increased tension around the world, and as we continue to recover together from a global pandemic, we should never underestimate the unifying power that something so unique has. On so many levels, this tournament will be unique. Players will be at the peak of their performance, freed from the fatigue from long journeys between fixtures, thanks to matches taking place in the most compact footprint since the inaugural FIFA World Cup in 1930. We expect a spectacle that lives up to the preparations made here in Qatar, and the numbers bear testimony to that. Ticket sales are approaching 3 million, with interest from fans from across the world. The most successful hospitality program ever, with 240,000 packages sold, as well as an extensive accreditation process that will deliver almost 190,000 devices. This will help support the massive media interest, with 12,000 representatives expected in Doha. On top of that, Qatar has organized additional accommodation facilities to match the demand, and I can ask that ticket holders also play their part and ensure that they download the Haya app to make their experience in Doha a seamless one. Dear friends, the world is excited, Qatar is ready, the stage is set. Together, we will deliver the best World Cup ever on and off the field. Enjoy the spectacle, enjoy the football, and I look forward to seeing you all in Qatar 1 month from now. Thank you.
Well, thank you here for all your attendance. It's great to see so many of you in one room here on the eve of the World Cup. We do intend to hold a further press conference before the start of the World Cup in the coming weeks. The purpose of today is simply to provide you all with answers to a lot of the operational questions that you have been asking of FIFA, of the Supreme Committee and of Q22. So happy to answer your questions in relation to ticketing, accommodation, volunteering, the fan festivals and the presentations that you're going to see shortly from our three main speakers. Questions on other matters in relation to FIFA, please, to media@fifa.org in the usual way, and the team in Zurich and over in Auckland will get back to you. For now, it's over to Colin Smith, our Chief Operating Officer of the World Cup, who can run you through more details of what you just heard from the FIFA President and how we're looking with a month or so to go before the start of this competition. Colin.
Thank you, Brian. Salam alaikum, welcome. It's great to see so many of you here today. Thank you for coming. As the President said, Qatar is ready, we're ready, and I'd like to give you some operational updates on where we are and what's coming up in the weeks ahead. The focus often in preparation of a World Cup is on stadiums and training sites, but we operate over 168 official sites throughout this compact nature of Qatar, and each and every one of these sites is essential to the smooth running and the successful delivery of the FIFA World Cup. These are across many different functional areas, ranging from transport hubs, logistics, airports, special terminals, media, broadcaster facilities, presentation studios, and of course, workforce and volunteer centres. In terms of tickets, we've sold almost 3 million. 2.89 million tickets, to be precise, have been sold to date. Top 10 countries of residence, we have an amazing mix of proud local fans from the Arab region, obviously from Qatar, also from Saudi Arabia, UAE. But we also have passionate fans coming from across the globe, from Americas and Europe, with USA, England, Mexico, Argentina, France, Brazil and Germany making up the top 10 purchasers. There's currently either low or no availability for matches, so we would urge fans continue to go to FIFA.com/tickets for news, as we will be releasing further tickets and batches as and when they become available right up until the final day. For those fans who have bought tickets, you will receive an email this week with information on how to download the ticketing app and therefore how to access your mobile tickets. The mobile ticket is separate from Haya, but both are required to enter the stadium. From tomorrow, we'll also open the first of 2 ticketing centres. The one tomorrow is at DCC, and this is where fans can seek assistance if they've bought tickets or if they wish to purchase tickets for matches which are still available, and they'll receive physical tickets at that centre. The hospitality programme, simply put, the most successful hospitality programme in the history of the World Cup. 240,000 packages sold, 63% for international sales. And again, this just shows the appetite from the global market to come and celebrate and experience the World Cup here in Qatar. And 37% of sales were purchased locally here in Qatar. In terms of accreditation, obviously a key device used by all our workforce or people with functions involved in the World Cup, with different access to different areas to allow them to perform their duties. We expect over 180,000 registrations. Currently, we're already at 63%, so well ahead of schedule. And we'll have 11 accreditation facilities spread across the venues, with over 138 welcome desks, resolution desks, registration desks waiting for people. The images you see on the screen are from DEC. The accreditation centre opened already last week and is fully functional. In terms of the teams, obviously our key stakeholder, the stakeholder that gives us all the exciting and memorable moments every 4 years at this tournament. The first team will arrive the 7th of November. It'll be Japan, will be the first team. And all 32 teams will be located in top-class facilities in base camps throughout Qatar. And here on the map, you can see where they are located. In fact, 24 of the 32 teams are located within a 10-kilometre radius. So again, incredibly condensed and compact approach, which, as the President said, allows the teams to move very easily between their hotel and their base camp. Here's some images from some of the base camps. For the first time as an event organizer, we've branded and decorated each of the 32 team base camps with the colours and the identities of the teams that will be there. These base camps really represent a home away from home, and we really want to do everything we can to provide the teams with the opportunities to provide us with their top-level performances. Pitches are, of course, at the top of our priority list, both at the training sites and across the stadiums. In total, we've got 74 pitches that make up this World Cup, 8 in the stadium, 32 in the base camps where there's 2 training sites each, and also a referee base camp. The stadium pitches are absolutely state-of-the-art. Each pitch has hybrid stitching, each pitch has grow lights, each pitch has sub-air systems installed underneath it in order to allow us to control the climate for the individual route zones. We have state-of-the-art equipment as well, with electric mowers, and now in line with our sustainability policy. And we also have an amazing team of 700 groundskeepers who will really be tending to these pitches with love and attention all the way through the tournament. And they work hand in hand with our FIFA pitch management experts who really are monitoring on a daily basis the regimen and the management of these pitches. And then to the fans. Obviously, the fans will fill the stadiums with colour and passion. The stadium themselves, many of you will have seen, are dressed for the occasion with bold and bright signage representing the tournament. You've seen it on Qatar Airways on the planes, you've seen it in the city and across every site in this country. There's no doubt that everyone will be welcome here. Fans from all walks of life will enjoy coming here, experiencing the tournament, be it in the stadium or be it at other locations. They will experience Qatar's warmth and hospitality. Nasser will go into the offering in more detail in terms of the different fan activities and activation zones. But I think it's accurate to say that Qatar has put on a huge variety of activities for fans right the way across the country, which will allow cultural events, public viewing and interactive activities really for all fans to feel at home and celebrate this amazing event together en masse. So whilst we're ready, what are we going to be doing for the next 30 days until we kick the first ball? Fine-tuning. We're going to finalise all the temporary overlay and infrastructure which goes into a modern World Cup. Dressing and signage will be completed. And really it's about integrating all our key stakeholders to ensure that we provide simply the most memorable experience to all our key stakeholders. Whether you're a fan, whether you're a journalist, a broadcaster, a guest, we want to provide you with that experience. So we will be working hand in hand through simulation exercises, tabletops, right until the last minute in order to ensure we're ready. But I'd just like to reiterate FIFA's confidence and deep appreciation to Qatar and for all the work that has been done to get us to this point and all the work that we know we will be doing together over the few weeks ahead and then during the tournament. So with that, thank you, and I'll pass the floor to Yasser. Thank you.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for the FIFA President, Colin, Fatma, and Brian for their kind words of introduction. As we approach 1 month to go, I'm really proud to say Qatar is ready to welcome the world. The final touches are being made to the national and tournament infrastructure's operations. The country is becoming more colorful by the day, with the stadium, highways, airports, buses and taxis across the country, carrying our World Cup colors. As the President highlighted earlier, the 8 venues are ready to welcome teams and fans, as the venues have all been tested ahead of the tournament. In regards to the transport, the public transport and airports are ready. The metro has now been in operation for over 2 years and has been tested with various events over the years, including 3 FIFA events. It becomes a backbone of Qatar's transport infrastructure. Hamad International Airport, recently voted the best airport in the world, has also been expanded to ensure it can cope with the increased capacity, and the arrival figures are creeping up each day as we get closer. We will also be using Doha International Airport for private jets and regional shuttles to ease the pressure on the central airport and ensure ease of passage in and out of our longer-term visitors, as well as our day trippers from the region who will use Doha International Airport. Many of you have seen yesterday's the announcement about Abu Samra land border crossing, which will be able to receive more than 4,000 people per hour. As Colin outlined earlier, the event infrastructure is ready to host key clients such as yourself, the media, and we are proud of the facilities that we have developed throughout the years that we hope will ensure you all have a comfortable tournament with the best-in-class facilities. There is a high demand for accommodation, especially around the group stages. We have sold around 2 million room nights throughout the tournament, and I'm happy today to announce that an additional 30,000 rooms has been added to the portal, Qatar Accommodation Agency. That's equivalent to around 1 million room nights, in line with the last-minute ticket sales. This has been designed to ensure all ticket holders have the best chance of securing accommodation. Fans, guests, and visitors will enjoy a unique accommodation experience via our unique cruise ship hotels, apartments, villas, fan villages, and hotels. We hope that people will enjoy whatever accommodation option they choose for their stay. Regarding Haya, we have seen excellent numbers of applications over the last few months. Haya is much more than just a fan entry permit to Qatar. It provides access to the country, stadiums, and free public transport. Most importantly, the app is a one-stop shop for all information a fan may need throughout their travel planning to tourist attractions throughout their stay in Doha. As the President highlighted, I'd like to remind all remaining ticket holders, whether Qataris, residents, and visitors, that they will need to obtain their Haya by downloading the Haya to Qatar 22 app or applying on the Qatar 22 website. From November 1st, you will need your Haya to enter the country, so please don't wait. Ticket holders also have the option to apply for Haya Match Day Pass to visit Qatar for up to 24 hours, as well as Haya With Me, which allows up to 3 non-ticketed fans to apply with their ticket holders, friends, or family members. Also, as we highlighted previously, that an international consular services will be recently opened on DECC. It will form a central location for embassy and consular staff in the country to provide consular services to visiting fans for the duration of the tournament. 90 consular staff from 45 embassies will be on hand to deal with any fan issue, big or small. The operation hours will be from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., starting from 1st of November throughout to 21st of December at Doha Convention Center. This is a unique service that we have not seen delivered at other events in such a centralized way, and is one we know will make fans' life easier and offer reassurances. Thank you all for your time, and I'm looking forward for answering your questions, and I will pass it to Nasser Al-Khater to update you on the operation matters and as well as the fan experience. Shukran.
Good afternoon, friends, colleagues, members of the media and the press. It's good to see you. I've been seeing many of you for the past 12 years. It's hard to believe that so much time has gone by, and it's hard to believe also that so much work has come to a culminating of 30 days to go before we start the FIFA World Cup. Thank you to my colleagues, Fatma, Brian, Colin, and Ayasir. Let me speak to you a little bit about something that is of interest to all of you. In terms of media operations, we're pleased to announce that in the QNCC, the iconic, beautiful building which will be housing the International Broadcast Center and the main media center will be housed to almost 12,000 members of the media, whether print, online, broadcast, or radio. For the very first time in the FIFA World Cup history, there will be a virtual stadium for members that will be working from QNCC, where they will have a full, total, immersive football stadium experience. We hope that this is going to be a product that all members of the media enjoy. In terms of numbers, in addition to the 12,000 members of the media that will be accredited, There will be 78 media rights licensees also working out of the main media center and the International Broadcast Center. Here we have an image of what the virtual stadium would look like. As mentioned, there will be over 78 media rights licensees working out of the International Broadcast Center. The VAR operations will centrally be operated from the IBC as well. Additionally, at the iconic Corniche, there will be the outdoor presentation studios and platforms, 7 of them, which will be capturing a lot of the news, main interviews with the iconic Doha skyline in the background. Additionally, Qatar has put a lot of effort to make facilities available for non-accredited media. There will be in Msharib, the non-accredited media center, which will also provide members of the press who are here to cover all the happenings around the tournament, providing them with much needed information, providing them with excursions, tours, and all they may need to know about Qatar and what's happening during the World Cup. Additionally, in Souq Waqif again will be the host country broadcasting facilities for non-accredited broadcasters. There will also be studios available in the Corniche. 95% of those have been booked already, and there's still a little bit left, so if your agencies have not booked them yet, I encourage you to do so. We've spoken a lot about volunteers. Our volunteer program is a program that gives us a lot of pride and joy. It has been an extremely successful volunteers program with over 420,000 people registering to be a FIFA World Cup volunteer. Unfortunately, we couldn't take all of them, so we've selected 20,000 volunteers to be with us, to help us in organizing the tournament, to help us in welcoming fans, and to providing them with much assistance and information. 89% of these volunteers are based here in Qatar, and 11% will be international volunteers that will be coming to Qatar in the near future. All our volunteers are in training at the current moment. 85% of them have been given their specific role training. The remaining 15% will be trained also within the next couple of weeks. Moving into the fan experience, we have always mentioned that we will be providing the fans with an exceptional experience during the World Cup. Although we know that the FIFA World Cup games are the center of attraction here, our stadiums are the crown jewel of this World Cup. As you can see from this map here, we have over 90 fan activations around Qatar. So any fan, at any time he is in Qatar, he will have some sort of fan activation around him. I'm going to detail some of the key attractions during the World Cup. Before I do so, I'd just like to highlight a video that will give us a taste. I'd like to bring your attention to the screens. Here we've taken 4 days of the tournament just to illustrate what a fan could do on any given day. So if we look at the first column, the 22nd of November, Saudi Arabia versus Argentina, a fan could go at 8 a.m. to Souk Waqif. He can walk around, enjoy the traditional nature of the souk, have breakfast, and then head towards Lusail Stadium. Watches the match, which will start at 1 p.m., heads out of the stadium after the match ends, and can enjoy all the attractions and the activities, the roaming acts in the Lusail Boulevard. They can also go to the Hayya fan zone, which is also in Lusail. And then after that, head to the FIFA Fan Fest to watch some more games and enjoy some of the entertainment at the FIFA Fan Festival. We have many of those examples, but this is just one to illustrate what fans could do on any given day. I'll be detailing around 8 of the key anchor projects, entertainment projects during the World Cup. At the heart of it, we have the FIFA Fan Festival, which will have the capacity of 40,000 people. Fans can watch matches, they can enjoy music, enjoy concerts, and this will be opened from 10 in the morning until 2 in the morning. Very close by is the Corniche, 6 kilometers on the iconic waterfront of Doha. We will have activities, live stages that will have entertainment, music, F&B outlets, and will be operational from 12 p.m. until midnight. For those lovers of music, we have Arcadia Music Festival that is renowned worldwide. We'll be here in Ras Abu Fantas area with a capacity of 15,000. Will also be operational from 10 in the morning until 5 in the morning. This is a ticketed event and which will have 3 stages, DJs, live entertainment, and so forth. Very close by in Al-Wakra, we have Arabia by Middle East with a capacity of 5,500. Its operating hours will be from 8 p.m. until 2 in the morning. Again, we'll have a lot of live acts, live entertainment, as well as DJs. Next to 974 Stadium, we have the 974 Beach. It'll be a beach with a capacity of 5,000 people. Again, live music, entertainment for fans who want to spend some time around the water with a beautiful view of Doha skyline. The beach will not be operational on match days and will be operating from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. The Hayya fan zone in Lusail is a family-oriented fan zone with a capacity of 3,500. We'll have a skating ring. It'll have a lot of interactive entertainment, a viewing screen, a place where families can enjoy and be involved with the World Cup. Operating hours will be from 12 p.m. until 1 a.m. Lusail Boulevard will be opening from 11 until midnight. As many of you know, Lusail is quite a new city. The Lusail Boulevard, which sits at the heart of Lusail city, is going to be a major attraction for fans. Will be a vibrant place, colorful place with a lot of music, live acts, roaming acts, and an array of food and beverage outlets as well. Some of the events will be ticketed, but many of the events will be free for fans to enjoy. Staying in Lusail, on Qatari Island, we have Qatari Beach Fest, which will have a capacity of 30,000, food outlets, live entertainment, DJs, and will be open from 10 in the morning until 4 a.m. Staying in Lusail, seems like Lusail is going to be a popular destination for all the fans. Al-Maha Island will have a capacity of 14,000. World-renowned international food brands will be in Al-Maha Island. A theme park will be available in Maha Island as well, which will prove also to be a popular destination for fans coming to the World Cup. Thank you very much. I just wanted to highlight that these are only 8 of some of the key projects that will be happening here in the World Cup. As we mentioned earlier, there's about 90 plus attractions, sites to visit. This is in addition to all the entertainment and roaming acts that you will find across the city in Souk Waqif, in Msherib. So as we said, we have curated and planned for a fan experience like no other. This will be an experience for fans that can watch more than one match a day. They can leave the stadium and find an array of things to do and to enjoy here in Qatar during their stay. Thank you for your time, and I will hand over to Brian or Fatma.
Thank you, Nasser, Yasser, and Colin, and thanks for the FIFA president for his remarks. So now we will be opening the floor for the Q&A. Just like to remind you with the housekeeping rules, please make sure when you raise your hands, and the team will be bringing the mic to you, to state your name, your media outlet, and also if we can, I can see a full room here, if we can actually limit it to one question, just to give a fair chance to everybody here to get their question get answered. So we will be starting from here. The first question.
شكرا جزيلا. سالم الحبسي رئيس الاتحاد الخليجي للإعلام الرياضي. أولا يعني أنا مش متفاجئ لدرجة أني أنا شاهد اليوم قبل 30 يوم مونديال قطر بشهادة ونجاح المونديال وبشهادة انفنتينو في الفيديو اللي شفناه قبل قليل، وكذلك يعني بشكل ساحر حقيقة الأمر نرى مواقع الخاصة بالمشجعين، وهي كما ذكرها الأستاذ ناصر 8 مواقع ساحرة، وترافق ربما العمل الذي تم ل8 ملاعب أيضا ساحرة التي ستستضيف المنافسات. ودي أسأل عن موضوع المواقع، يعني نركز على مواقع الفعاليات الخاصة بالجماهير اللي تستوعب عدد الآلاف من الجماهير. تفاصيل المشاركة فيها، الدخول فيها، هل هي مجانية؟ كذلك هل يتاح لأي من الجماهير سواء التي تحضر المباريات أو تكون متواجدة في قطر للحضور والمشاركة في هذه الفعاليات؟ وأيضا الفعاليات الخاصة بالكورنيش، كما عرفنا أن الكورنيش، كورنيش الدوحة، سيكون مغلق وسيكون المسار فيه بالطريق. لو تسلط الضوء على موضوع هذه الفعاليات أكثر. شكرا جزيلا.
شكرا على سؤالك. بالنسبة للفعاليات اللي تم ذكرها، احنا ذكرنا يمكن 8 فعاليات نقدر نسميها رئيسية، لكن أيضا في فعاليات أخرى راح تكون متواجدة. لو سردناها كلها الحين كان يمكن طولنا عليكم، لكن ردا على سؤالك، الفعاليات بعض منها راح تكون بالمجان للحضور، وبعضها راح يكون فيها رسوم دخول. بعض الفعاليات راح تكون بدخولها ببطاقة هيئة، وبعض الفعاليات ما راح تتطلب بطاقة هيئة للدخول لها. ما أعرف إذا جاوبت سؤالك يعني باستيفاء، لكن
اسمح لي ناصر، أنا أقدر أضيف على هالجزئية أن مثلا منطقة المشجعين الرئيسية الفيفا فان فيست، هاي الدخول لها بالمجان، وراح تذيع جميع المباريات كأس العالم، وهي المنطقة الرئيسية الأولى. أشرت إلى منطقة الكورنيش، الكورنيش راح تكون مفتوحة لجميع الجماهير للاستمتاع على نطاق 6 كيلومتر. راح تكون فيها فعاليات مختلفة، سواء من المطاعم، الأكشاك، الفعاليات الخاصة بالعائلات، وهذه فعاليات كلها راح تكون مفتوحة للجميع بالمجان. في فعاليات راح تكون لها تذاكر خاصة، مثل فعالية راح تكون في ميدل بيست، وكذلك فعالية أركاديا اللي في راس أبو فنطاس، وباقي الفعاليات في لها رسوم رمزية للدخول.
ممكن السؤال الثاني؟ تفضل.
يوسف مؤمن، مراسل SN TV في الدوحة. سؤالي حول الفعاليات المصاحبة. تحدثتم عن بوليفار لوسيل، طبعا هذه المنطقة حيوية ومدينة ذكية جدا. نريد أن نعرف الفعاليات التي ستكون في بوليفار لوسيل، عددها والتوقيت متى ستكون مفتوحة للجماهير.
فعاليات لوسيل بوليفارد اللي هي قريبة من استاد لوسيل، يعني فعاليات راح تكون فيها كثيرة. يعني أنا ممكن أعطيك جدول الفعاليات، لكن الحين ما أقدر، أنا يعني مش حافظ الفعاليات، لأن احنا عندنا 30 يوم، عندنا كذا فعالية موجودة. فبالعكس احنا ممكن نمدكم بكل التفاصيل الإضافية بخصوص كل الفعاليات اللي موجودة عندنا.
بس إجابة على سؤالك، الفعاليات راح تبدأ من الساعة 11 إلى الساعة 12 في الليل، فعالية لوسيل بوليفار. ونحب نأكد أن كل فعالية لها، يعني كل منطقة لها شيء مميز خاص فيها، يعني ممكن تنتقل من مكان لمكان راح تشوف شيء مختلف. كذلك عندنا الفعاليات اللي راح تقام في كتارا فيها فعاليات ومهرجانات كثيرة راح تكون وقت كأس العالم. متاحف قطر في 3-4 متاحف موجودة، ممكن تروح تستمتع في رؤية الآثار، سواء المتحف الإسلامي أو المتحف قطر الوطني. فكل فعالية لها ميزة خاصة فيها تختلف عن الفعالية الأخرى.
محمد.
السلام عليكم. محمد الجزار من جريدة الوطن القطرية. سؤالي لمستر كولين، نشاهد في اللافتات ونسمع دائما أو كما هو موجود فيفا وورلد كاب قطر 2022، أي أن هذه البطولة تحمل اسم الفيفا. للأسف نفاجأ أن بعض الدول ومنتخباتها تشارك في هذه البطولة تنتقد استضافة قطر لبطولة كأس العالم وتتحدث بالكثير من الأمور السلبية رغم شهادة مستر إنفانتينو قبل قليل عن جاهزية قطر. أريد أن أستوضح من حضرتك لماذا يصمت الفيفا أمام هذه الهجمات المستمرة رغم أن المونديال اقترب وأنتم الآن تؤكدوا أن قطر جاهزة لاستضافة بطولة كأس العالم. شكرا.
اخوي محمد، احنا بس كنت على اساس احب اوضح ان احنا كلنا بنركز اليوم في المؤتمر على امور البريبريشن، فنوعيه هذه الاسئله احنا بنخليها حق وقت ثاني يعني. اذا في حد.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry, I missed the start of the translation, but I got the end of your question. FIFA's been very clear on this point from the beginning and over the years. We believe dialogue over boycott. We see the power and the strength of the World Cup as a catalyst for change in the region. In Qatar, we've worked hand in hand with the authorities over many years and worked with organizations who have recognized the progress that's been made here in Qatar. So again, to reiterate what the President said, this is a World Cup for everyone. We are tremendously excited to welcome everyone from all nationalities here to come and celebrate what's a sports event. It's a festival of football. It brings the world together. And that's the power of events like the FIFA World Cup, which can do that. And so we very much believe in that positive dialogue approach, bring people together, and let's unify everyone here in celebration of what's going to be an absolutely amazing event. Shukran.
Marwan.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Safwan Abu Shana from beIN Sports TV. My question is for Mr. Smith. Just wondering about the facilities. You mentioned that on the 7th of November we will welcome the first team, which is Japan. Can you speak more about the facility and the services they expect and the accommodation and any impression of them? They have been here, their delegates, a few weeks ago. Just to have a look on the facility. Can you just mention how happy and satisfied they were?
Thank you. Yeah, look, the teams, we set up at FIFA a few years ago a division dedicated to team services, to working with our member associations in the planning of a World Cup. And we have a dedicated team here in Qatar as well under Q22. And, together with Yasser's team at the Supreme Committee, team facilities has been at the forefront of our preparations. The President said that the players are coming in rested. They're coming in at the start of a season. And what we've been able to do with this compact nature is really provide them with the state-of-the-art facilities, the home away from home. We want to ensure that, we can't do anything about the team's performance on the pitch. There's going to be winners, there's going to be losers. But what we can do is make sure that we've put everything at their disposal so that they can really perform at their highest level. That goes for the hotels, where there's been hundreds of visits from all the member associations. We had team base camp brochures, as we call it, where we pair hotels with base camps. And the member associations come along, even before qualified, they would put their options and then they would select and make their final selection. The base camps, as you've seen, the focus is not only on the pitch, but really the little touches which make them feel at home during their stay here in Qatar. So no, the teams have been very happy with what they've seen. We've visits even last week, visits again this week, and the teams obviously, as I said, coming now in the weeks to come. So no, we're just excited now to get them here, get them on the ground, and let's get kick-off. Thank you.
Over there.
Hi, I'm Vivek from Qatar's #1 Hindi radio station, Radio Olive, and my question is Haya Zone and FIFA Fan Festival. Will it be free to access for people who haven't bought the tickets? And will people without tickets get an opportunity to watch the matches through the screenings?
Yeah, the FIFA Fan Festival is free of charge, so it's open to everyone to come and enjoy the games with 4 matches a day. Not everyone can go to every match, we know. We can go to multiple matches, but there's plenty of occasions where you might not be able to go to the match, you might not have been lucky enough to secure a ticket. And there's many of the different fan zones, but the FIFA Fan Festival in particular, with the screen, those of you who have maybe been around the Corniche area have seen the scale of the screen that's going up at the moment. So it's going to be an amazing location where people can go and enjoy the matches. Not just the matches, music, etc. as well, but especially the public viewing of the matches themselves.
Naha, the other side.
السلام عليكم. معمر من CNBC عربية. قبل شهر من انطلاق البطولة إذا بنعرف عدد المشجعين الدوليين من خارج دولة قطر الحاصلين على بطاقة هيا كعدد مشجعين خارجيين. السؤال الآخر جميع الحاصلين على بطاقة هيا سيدخلون إلى دولة قطر. ماذا عن الحق السيادي للدولة في التحفظ على بعض الأشخاص اللي تعتقد أنهم قد لا يكون غير مرحب بهم؟ السؤال الأخير ماذا عن من تنقضي مدة إقامته في قطر بعد 24 يناير وهو انتهاء فترة تواجده في دولة قطر تحت مظلة بطاقة هيا؟ شكرا.
بالنسبة لبطاقة هيا، شهدت بطاقة هيا إقبال شديد عليها خصوصا بعد فتح المبيعات الأخيرة مع بيع التذاكر. تقريبا وصلنا إلى 75% من حاملي تذاكر كأس العالم قدموا على بطاقة هيا. هذا يشمل المقيمين والمواطنين ويشمل من الخارج، والأرقام هذه في تصاعد مستمر. السؤال الثاني بخصوص